Going on a new journey, starting now. So this is a podcast for Catholic filmmakers. Anybody can appreciate it, I would hope so. A lot of these are universal sort of elements that we all deal with our work and our family life and relationships and all of that kind of stuff. So I'm going to tell you a little story. A quick one, though, but I had one of my mentors. He has nothing to do with the film industry. Nothing. And I kind of like it because I never know what he's going to say. And he looks at things a little bit different than what a normal person in the industry may think about. So I was telling him, he's been kind of guiding with me and working on the Catholic filmmakers and how to help you guys. And he's like, Brian, if you wanted to get into the tire business, because that's what he was in, he's like, I could get you in the tire business for $50,000. We'd go down the street, find an old gas station, we get some tires, we throw them in there, and we put some ads in the newspaper, and you'd be up and running in no time. So, and I was thinking, I have no interest in the tire business. But anybody out here who does, go do that, and it'll probably work. No, there's a lot more nuance to it. But he's like, you got to train these guys on the job. And that really stuck with me because that's in the one thing about film camp that works great, and this is not for the Filmmakers podcast people, but it's we make a film. Every summer we make a film, and we just send whoever's with us at camp through that process. And from screenwriting all the way up through post-production. And you really do. You learn a lot when you're on the job. And I think I've learned most of my filmmaking process from being on set. And I was just kind of like, yeah, that's what we need to do. So even though that was kind of our plan, it was like Our Lady, when she said to Jesus, they have no wine. And she expedited the plan. And so that's what we're doing now. And I'm going to invite you to go on this journey with me. I'm going to start, this Filmmakers podcast is really going to start having updates and information from the Captain's Log. Start 82, fall 76.5. What is today's date? Today is fall 25. After passing through multiple cosmic clouds of indifference and not knowing what we're doing, we know. So, but I will tell you this: it sent me on a rampage to find the perfect project. What should we work on? So, I think we got it. And I'll tell you real quick: some of these projects are ideas that have been bouncing around my head for over 10 years. Some a little less, maybe some are a little more. But we presented all these ideas to a little market group, a research group, and got their input. Like, what do you like? What do you think about these different projects? And we made some mock-up posters and taglines and synopsis and all those kind of things. And we just showed it to them and said, what would you go see? If they're standing in front of the movie theater, what would you go see? And we narrowed it down to one. And that's the direction we're going to go in. And we're right now working on the script and the pitch and doing all the background financial work that has to be done because we got to raise money, and so you got to talk to the SEC and blah, blah, blah. So that's what we're working on right now. And it's been a great journey, and I am sort of talking about this a little bit with some people, but now it's out there. And the first people who are going to hear about this the most are the ones that are in the Lumen Institute. So if you have been watching these and you are a professional filmmaker, and even better, you're Catholic, then you're going to enjoy this process. And I suggest you get on board because we'd love to have you a part of this. So because that's where I'm going to look for. That's my talent pool that I'm going to go to first. And I just want you all to have an opportunity to just take wherever you are in your filmmaking process to the next level. And you'll help bring us to another level too, I'm sure. That's what's next. That's what's going on. And what else can I say except stay tuned? So I can tell you that I'll have a first draft. I'll have a first draft of the screenplay in 2 more weeks. It'll be coming in. So I'm excited about that. And there'll be some things to share there. And there'll be plenty of things to keep discussing about. And I don't know. But, like one of the things, I guess, that really came out of this also is realizing that I cannot wait. I cannot wait any longer. I cannot wait for someone else to do it. I have to, I just have to go for it. And now here's the spiritual application for this. And this is of you, and I'm telling you, go for your project. Whatever it is, go for it. And when you're in prayer, and the project comes into your mind and you start thinking about things, because this happened to me today in my holy hour and during Mass, and I'm thinking about things and I have to go, I give it back to you, Lord. So the God's given you a talent, right? And he's given you an imagination, and he's given you creativity. These are your gifts, and you want to give it back to him. And the best time to give it to him is when you're in prayer. You give him his time, you give him his due, all right? Like, be still and know God. That is the first step in the process, our 7-point process we have for filmmakers. You have to be still and know God. Do not let these things come and distract your prayer. You push them out. And if they're from the Lord, they will come back and they'll hit you square between the eyes when you have a pen in hand and you're ready to catch the idea. But that time is not during prayer time. It's not. I don't care. It's like, you want to tell me an idea? If you tell me it came to you in adoration, I'm going to tell you I don't want to hear it. Actually, I won't tell you. But it makes a difference to me. It makes a difference to me. So because there's so many, I can't tell you the number of ideas that I've had come to me in prayer that I thought were fantastic. And if they were so fantastic, why can't I remember them if I don't write them down? If they're so fantastic, why don't they come back to me? If they're so fantastic, why didn't I do them? And if you add up all of these times of being distracted in prayer, how much time did I rob from the Lord? And I'm not saying rob it because of you, whatever, I'm just some sort of psycho, crazy, whatever. I don't even know what the word would be. It's love, man. When you're with someone that you love, you focus on them. You focus on them. And you spend time with them. And that's what we got to do with the Lord in prayer. And when you do that, especially when those come, our imagination comes, these are like little gifts, little temptations to be distracted from the one you love. So give it back to him. It's your gift. And if you didn't have those distractions, what would you give him? I mean, sure, you can sit there and gaze upon him. But when there's nothing better than when you're trying to focus, when something's causing you to focus, and by not just pushing out the idea, but just like, Jesus, I love you. Like, what you have done for me is amazing. Thank you for the many blessings. And pretty soon the idea it'll go away. And then the Lord, he sees what you're doing. And then he's going to give you even greater things to do, greater things to, and greater grace, whatever, because you're, in one sense, you're proving your love for him. He's already proved his love for us. We got 2 tickets to the resurrection. You know what I'm saying? Now it's our turn. It's our turn. And really, we're in one sense, we have to show ourselves. It's for our own good that we show our love for Christ, because we're the ones that need fixing. He doesn't need fixing. We do. So that's the one thing I want to encourage you with your project. Be still and know God in every aspect. And when you set your time up for God, even if it's 5 minutes, if you're just doing a simple prayer time of 5 minutes, try to grow it. But that 5 minutes, let it be solid gold. Let it be gold, and give it completely to Him and just push it out. Just push it out. No, Lord, I want to talk about you. I want to talk about you. I want to talk about your mother. I want to talk about the gift of your son, your father, Joseph. Like, wow, what was that like growing up? Whatever it is, get your mind going crazy in imagination about the life of Christ. Now, I want to also remind you that there is a Lumen Summit coming up on October 2nd through the 4th. It's going to be here in Jacksonville, Florida. All the little pieces are coming together swimmingly. So you can go to lumen.tv to learn more about that and how you can reserve your spot. And next time I see you, I hope to see Christ in you.